The Brandon Peters Show may contain explicit language and detailed plot points. For more information on the show, stay tuned to the end of the episode.
Summer, summer, summer of 86 at 40.
All right, Friday, and time again for another entry in the Summer of 86 at 40 music video companion series. And joining me today from the Normies and returning for his third Summer of series, it's Chris Johnson.
What's up, everybody? It is I, Chris Johnson. I am 1/15th of the Normies. I change it every time. There's a lot of Normies. We do reactions. We are often watching music videos. We've seen quite a bit. Myself, I've made music videos and been watching music videos since as long as I can remember. So I'm excited.
Yeah, very excited to have you here. Going through you started with, I believe, summer of 2004, and then you did 15, and then now you're at the reset here for going for the second run here, the 1980s, which we're in 86, but you're not alive yet. You are an 80s
yet.
baby, but you are not alive yet.
88, just at the tail end. So in a little bit, I'll be fully prepared. Fun fact, I have a tattoo on my back that says established in 1988, just in case I forget.
Or
I also
someone
can't
needs
see
to
it,
know,
so.
like, how old is this man? Well, he's at least,
When I'm on the beach, that way people know what to say when they approach me.
There
I
you
can bet
go.
his pop culture based off of that number on his back.
There you go. And speaking of, like, what are your thoughts? Like, the 80s is kind of why you're born at 88. It's kind of the decade before for most of you, or for most of your life there. What are your thoughts going back? Do you have a fondness for the 80s? Like,
Yeah. So by the time I get into the 90s where I'm starting to gain consciousness, my mom, she was 23 when she had me. So like the 80s for her is like, that was like her moment, right? So all the music she was super into, she was playing a lot and it was getting played on the radio still a lot. So like I grew up like really loving NWA. One of the first CDs I got when I was like 15 or 16 was NWA's Greatest Hits. My mom would just buy me like all this old school stuff and really was like big into old music, but also big into the new stuff in the 90s as well. She just loved hip hop. So because of that, I got like a big love for the 80s, for the clothing styles, the art forms, graffiti, breakdancing, DJing, emceeing, the four elements of hip hop, all that. I took hip hop classes about the 80s. I read books. I was obsessed for quite some time. And then all the parties, by the time I was in college, were 80s themed parties. So
Yep.
it worked out really well.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about on another one of these. I'm like, yep, I was in the first decade to have the fondness for the 80s because we had 80s parties. At least,
Yeah.
couple times a year, someone had to have their annual house party that was the 80s one.
And I'm pretty sure VH1 did I Love the 80s before they did any other decade.
Yes, they
Or
did.
at least, okay. Because I remember watching a ton of that as well. And I don't know why. Like, it wasn't a decade that I like lived through. Like, really, if anything, like I'm a 90s baby. Like, the 90s is like when I was doing stuff. But I don't know. We just had such a weird fondness for the 80s. I don't know, man.
So they had I Love the 80s, I Love the 80s Strike Back, and
Yeah.
then they
Strike
did I Love
Back.
the 70s. And I don't think that worked as well. And then they went to the 90s after that. And they probably did another 50,
They
80s
probably did the
ones.
2000s or something like that.
Okay, so I Love the 80s, since I haven't talked about this one on with anybody else, so we'll just dive in. Who was your favorite commentator on I Love the 80s? Did you have one?
I don't I don't even remember any of them. I know they always had like some of the same people. They had that one dude from Queer as Folk who was always on there.
House
He was always on
Sparks?
all those things. I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like for the other people, these were all celebrities I didn't know because like I was a teenager really at the time when I was watching this. And so I didn't know what the hell was going on. I was just like, they're talking about 80s music and cars and Cold War and movies that I grew up watching. That's because that's right. Like in the 90s, all the old VHSs we had would have been like, all the old movies that came out in the 80s are now on VHS that all my uncles and like my mom and my aunts and them had too, are all movies from the 80s. So I watched those like when I used to go, my mom used to go and get her hair done. It was all the Ninja Turtles movies, which I think were early 90s.
There was
But I
the
watched
first
the
one was
cartoon from the 80s
90.
a
Yeah.
bunch.
Yeah. Um I have to say my favorite. I think Michael Ian Black was probably my favorite. I
Michael
love
Ian
the
Black.
'80s. There's a thing. There's a joke he made that I used. I used a lot, and it was about a Miami Sound Machine Gloria Estefan song, and he was like, "They asked," or he always said like, "They asked," and the world said yes, or something like that. And I always take that and use it with other things or something. But I remember that from I Love the '80s, and I used to just I was glued to that shit. I don't know why. It's
Mm.
worthless. It's kind of worthless television, but like
Oh, but I mean, it's kind of what I,
it's
like
what you do
it's
now. Yeah,
pre-internet. Yeah,
it's
right? Like,
pre-internet. Yeah,
you want to sit and reminisce about a thing together?
yeah, like what
Stranger
we're
on the
doing right
internet?
here. Yeah, like I'm worthless entertainment right now. So there
Listen,
you
I
go.
just typed this up and it says that Mo Rocca was one of the
Oh,
commentators,
that's right. Yeah, Mo Rocca.
which
Yep.
I only know Mo Rocca from NPR. I have no idea what he does other than goes on Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me and talks occasionally. I don't know who that guy is.
Really? Okay. Yeah, yeah. I think he was on Daily Show for a bit, maybe. And
Hmm.
that's why he was there. I think he was. And then also there was Rachel Harris was on there regularly, and I'm like, what else does she do? Um, but yeah,
You just
they
show
had
up and
sometimes the
talk,
artist
man.
of the time would be there.
Now, Rick James. I do remember
Oh yeah.
Rick James being on there, and I remember loving that because it was also right around the time of the Dave Chappelle. So it was like
Oh yeah.
reinvigorating Rick James.
He had his second wind, his back part of his career based on a Rick James pitch. All right, and well, speaking of these wonderful '80s, let's talk about the movies that we discussed on the Monday episode. If you have thoughts, share them now. But just curious if you've seen any of them. The first one is Mona Lisa. Have you seen this one?
No, I know
Do
I
you
have
know
not
of
seen
it?
Mona Lisa. No, but this is the fun part where you get to tell me about a
Oh,
movie
right.
from
So this
'86
is
that I have no idea about.
it's a Neil Jordan movie, and it's got Bob Hoskins, and he was nominated for an Oscar for this
Super
movie.
Mario, Bob Hoskins?
Yes, yes. This was his like breakout. Everybody in America wants to use him going forward roles. He actually was in like 4 films this year in '86 because he's also in another film we talk about called Sweet Liberty, and both him and Michael Caine are in this movie.
Hmm.
It's about him being a guy who drives around a call girl and he kind of falls for her and stuff. But it's a Neil Jordan movie. There's this Genesis song made for it that like, and it's one of the few movies that's like, oh, this is super '80s. It's like got this like style. It's got this,
Oh,
but no, it's not in the throw up here's everything in a day type thing. But it's got this kind of style, mood, and score and music to it that you're like, yeah, this is the '80s. But you're not like it's not like a guy showing up with a DeBarge jacket and a glove and
yeah.
all that. You know, it's not the wedding singer here, but it's just got a style that you're like, yeah, this is '80s. This is good. It's a
I mean, I'm into that.
British film, but it's a cool movie. I recommend it. It's kind of people see it as a. Have you ever heard of the Long Good Friday with Bob Hoskins?
Mm-mm. The
Is
only Bob Hoskins stuff
okay,
I legitimately know is Super Mario.
not Roger Rabbit.
Oh, Roger. I was just about to say Roger
Yeah,
Rabbit.
Roger
Yeah.
Rabbit. Yeah, so these are pre-Roger.
Roger
See,
Rabbit and Super Mario. Those are my
they
two.
all want to work with him after this. So Long Good Friday is awesome. It's a gangster movie. It's got him, young Helen Mirren, and an
Okay.
early Pierce Brosnan role, and it's fucking awesome. A lot of people put these two as a double feature to watch together. Criterion
Sounds like a nice little double
put both
feature.
of them out. Yeah, it's good stuff. And if you have HBO Max, I believe Mona Lisa is there, and Long Good
Okay.
Friday. So. Very cool. So the next one is a re-release of 1977's The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. There he is.
There we go. I got
It's
my
just
guy, my man. Oh, for your viewers who don't know, I have a kid now. I'm not just
right.
rocking Winnie the Pooh. I have a 19-month-old, so I don't even know who got her this, but yeah, that one.
I have a cool '80s bear myself that is right nearby.
Oh, is it Teddy Brooks? Oh,
Teddy
my God.
Ruxpin. There he is.
God, I love it when he only has like 10% left on his batteries and he gets all
Yeah.
drunk and demonic.
Well, when I discovered him, my parents' house still decades ago, and I try to play him. He was talking like this, and now it don't even play back here. The tape's here,
No.
but you don't play. But that's
Genius invention.
this was my second
Oh.
Teddy Ruxpin. The first one broke, and they got me another one. Oh,
Last one is
Ernie.
80s Ernie. This was mine, actually. This guy
Oh,
is
okay.
from the decade. All right. He got passed down to my daughter. So we kept him
Gotcha.
around. It's my guy right here. All right, get your ass back there. But yes,
All
I
right.
have seen Christopher Robbins. In fact, that's where one of my favorite samples from a Daft Punk song
Oh,
is
okay.
they say Christopher Robbins in that song. It's Face to Face. It doesn't sound
Okay.
like he's saying Christopher Robin, but that's what the
Gotcha.
sample is. So
Excellent. The third movie we watched is Legal Eagles.
you mean the YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's got Robert Redford,
Okay.
and
The
Daryl.
President of the United States.
Yeah, very much so. It's got Deborah Schwinger, and Daryl Hannah, and it
Nice.
is who directed it? It's Ivan Reitman directed it, so Ghostbusters director,
Those, yeah.
and it's but it made plenty of money then. I mean, decent money back then, but it was like the most expensive movie of the year too, and it's just like a
Ooh.
legal thing. It's like, where's all the
Does
money
it look
coming
like
from?
it's the most expensive movie of the
No,
year?
no, it's like really expensive movie. And it starts out like, oh, this is the kind of movie they don't make anymore. We want one of the, and then it's like, it's just not great, not great. So there's that one, and then you may know of this one. I'm gonna guess you've seen it, The Karate Kid Part Two.
Ooh, yes. Yes, indeed, I have seen it.
That's a
I don't remember it at all.
It's the one where they just go, okay, we'll take the first one, and then we take the kid and take him to, I think they go to, is it Japan? Is that
Yeah.
where
I could
Miyagi's
think
from?
don't isn't three the one that they have a girl in, I
Four,
think.
the next
Four is the
Karate Kid.
Jesus.
That's with
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Academy
yeah.
Award winner Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank. No, but yeah, Karate Kid, first one and second one. I know I watched the crap out of the second one, so I remember it very well because the first one looms so heavily in my memory, and I haven't
Gotcha.
watched Cobra Kai. But if you
I
guys are
haven't watched Cobra
interested in a
Kai
group of
either.
people,
Like,
the
it's
the
weird.
normies have watched Cobra Kai. The other guys on the channel, they love it. They go crazy for it. And I was like, all right. They're like, you need to see it. I was like, I probably will. But
I've been like that, yeah. Like I went ahead and watched the new movie,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and I thought it was okay. I was fine
yeah,
with
it's
that.
cool. I think I
Um,
watched it on a plane, and I was like,
yeah,
that's all right.
that's fine for a play movie, yeah. But yeah, Cry Kid 3 now, that's an insane movie. That's a good one to have the gang around and react and be like, wow, what was
We'll
this?
have to put that on the list because in my mind, the Karate Kid 3 is just the three ninjas. Because like I I truly do not remember yeah, it's the other one with ninjas in it.
Talk about
Yeah,
Three Ninjas is a result of Ninja Turtles. Like that's what that
yeah.
movie is. It's like trying to capture that and like it's oh that movie. I used to have a party thing back before I had children. It was called Bad Movies, Good Booze, and I would hold a double feature of bad movies and stuff, and play games and trivia and stuff like that. And like I did Three Ninjas one night just because I'm like,
Oh
it's
yeah,
not like it's for kids, it's fine, but if you watch as an adult, you're like, this is ridiculous.
yeah.
This is absurd shit. Um,
Well, as a
and it
kid, I
worked.
loved it.
I did too. I watched it. I watched the shit out of that movie. I was like, yeah. And then I did one time. A friend and I we rented Three Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain, which had Hulk Hogan in it, and we also at the same time rented Ed Wood's Orgy of the Dead. And one of our friends worked at Blockbuster. It was a Saturday night, and it was a big line behind us. And he was like, "Okay, Three Noon Ninjas High Noon at Mega Mountain is due back Tuesday, and Orgy of the Dead is due back Thursday night." We're like, "Thanks, dude. Thanks."
Yeah, you got to put you on blast. If I
Yeah,
hear Orgy of the Night, I'm not going to assume it's a
Orgy of the Dead, Orgy of the
Orgy of the
Dead,
Dead.
Orgy of the
Sorry, Orgy
Dead.
of the
Ed Wood
Night.
movie. It's weird.
Ed Wood's weird.
Yeah, Ed Wood. Anything? He didn't direct it, but he wrote it and I think produced it. But it was weird. Anyway, our music today we are talking about "I Can't Wait," which was the lead-off single from Nu Shooz,
Woo!
their third album, Poolside. The album included one other single called "Point of No Return." Both the album and single went gold, and the song peaked at number 3 on the Hot 100, but it got to number 1 on the U.S. Dance Disco Club Play chart. It was originally released on their second album, That's Right, but it was remixed and put on the third album, where it became a hit. Any thoughts on the song and Nu Shooz? Big Nu
Uh,
Shooz fan?
Huge Nu Shooz fan. One, I could think of For some reason, this song gets flipped in rap songs all the time. Like no big ones, but I've heard it
Hmm.
over beats like a bunch, which I was like, oh, that's cool.
The
And
hop, 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 hop.
the scene in Hot Tub Time Machine, when Craig Robinson's character is figuring out that they're stuck in the 80s, I'm pretty sure this
Mhm.
song plays when he has like a freak out. So very much cemented to be an 80s song for me. But other than that, I mean, it's cool.
Yeah,
I
it's
yeah, it's all
certainly.
right. It's a little bop. It's a little something fun to jam to. I've got a lot to say about the video though, because God,
Yeah, it work. I mean, this one it works, and a song, and I always got. It feels like it's from the same brethren to me for some reason as Bobby Brown's Ghostbusters 2 song "On Our Own." Like, I
yeah.
feel like there's like a they don't they sound alike to me, and they kind of don't. Like, I feel like they're cousins or something. The beats to them or something like I don't know
Cousin
for
songs.
some weird reason, and like like there's a weird beat thing that you 80s could do that had this and like stuff like that I don't know. It's it's just cemented in 80s for me as just this song like that, like I
There's no other decade this song works.
can't tell you the artist, but they're like, "Oh, what who the fuck sang this? New Shoes?"
Nu
Shoot.
Shooz.
Like shoot no SHOOs. Okay. Okay. But yeah, so this video we have is directed by Jim Blashfield, who
Jim Blashfield.
did the Leave Me Alone segment in Moonwalker, and
Nice.
then does videos for Talking Heads, Paul Simon,
Of
Peter
course, I could
Gabriel.
kind of see that.
Yeah, Peter Gabriel and Eric Clapton and Weird Al. Um, Video opens, it's like an animation with stop motion, and a woman sings the song as she sits at a desk repairing a coffee pot thing.
Yeah.
Variety of tools and other odd objects pass by as she sings. So
And she
thoughts?
breaks into the pot breaks into 3D, which had to
Yes.
have cost 10,000 entire dollars at the
Oh
time.
yeah. Like,
Which
we
it's
sure we
funny
want to
because
go with this?
it's like it'll look awesome. It doesn't super look that awesome, and
Yep.
it's like it doesn't serve a point. But I know that like they were like, we fucking did it. Look at that. Just probably blew minds. So what I was gonna say is that like I think I've made a music video in my lifetime once or
Hmm.
twice, but when you do, it's like do you take the song literally or do you go abstract, right?
Yeah.
Like those are your options, like we're just gonna and she's talking about how she can't wait to get called back and they were like, let's just like the stylizedness of it is crazily stylized, but it's also like you can tell that they were like, we spent $5 billion on this set, and you are not allowed to leave it. This is
Right.
this is it. You're locked in, honey. Just sit down and do stuff because the camera goes left to right, and they're gonna see cardboard boxes, like, which it looks amazing, right? Like I think it actually looks weird and cool and unique. It's just that like about the middle point, I'll start being like, are we going anywhere else?
Yeah.
We're just here.
I mean, for a dance song, this is static.
She is
Like,
locked in.
she's sitting at a desk even. She doesn't even get up and do shit. Like, and I'm just like, what? This is the video. Like, this song makes you want to move, and
Yeah,
they're just like, no, we're gonna. She says in the song she can't wait, but she sure as hell can in the video. And like, there's the floaty objects, and it feels
yeah,
like that feels like someone was like, "Hey, I just learned some computer graphics stuff, so we should do something with that."
yeah.
And then they put like a dog in shades because that's funny. At the time, and all of it kind of like it feels like Trapper Keeper art come to a video somewhat. If
Yeah.
you had a Trapper
It's like
Keeper and or the folders at the book fair.
it's weird, but it's not weird enough, right? Like
Mm,
I can see
yeah,
that like given like they could have went insane with this, you know what I mean? Like you said that the directors worked with Talking Heads and Michael
yeah,
Jackson, so it's like yeah, they're very much capable. So I'm
yeah,
thinking it had to be budget or studio notes or something, or maybe she had a twisted ankle or they couldn't afford dancers, but whatever it is, it's like it's interesting looking, but like oh, this is like an A+ student who's kind of sandbagging. Like I know y'all could have went crazy on this shit, man.
yeah. Yeah. There's the all the ingredients are there, and there's
Yeah.
like, what you gonna make with it? And they're like chicken noodle soup. Like,
Mm,
no, make something cool or something. Yeah, the director goes from this to, well, it does some videos in '87, but yeah, Moonwalker's not far behind, so this is building up stuff. But yeah, this is it's like we got this, we got the siege, and it's like we're just gonna make this interesting. And it's like, what is this? Maybe this looks cool on like a screen at the dance
Mm.
club in the '80s, and you're like, whoa, what's all that? We're just dancing, and they're like, look at that weird shit. Because
Oh yeah, that's something that's just playing.
sometimes
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes at like clubs and stuff, like all through, like I mean, my bar going in my 20s and stuff, but you go to like some places and they have the video for what you're hearing playing certain times, some
yeah.
places. Maybe this was
Well,
like, maybe this looked cool at those, like, because certainly isn't for me what I call the mall music videos where like they play at
yeah.
like the clothing stores. I don't think this is at that level, but maybe it's like if they can show it at the club, they show it. Like,
It's also it's slow. Like there, I don't know. Like if I was okay, we get to sit here in the year of our Lord 2026,
hmm
which is how many years? Tell me how many years? How is that 40 years? Is that 40 whole entire years?
yeah, for since
Oh
'86,
man,
yeah.
that feels scary to think about.
hmm
Anyway, we sit here 40 years later getting to critique this music video and
Yep.
being like, it'd be really cool if people were moving, if the camera was cutting
Yeah.
more. I will tell you this, and I watch recent music videos too. It looks better than like recent stuff. Like it's interesting looking.
Well, there's money to put into this. That's
There's
kind of
just not any interesting thing happening. Like after you sit with the look for a minute, you're like, okay,
yeah.
I
Well, yeah,
can't wait. You just go walk around the kitchen and let the song play. You're not watching a music
right.
video anymore.
Yeah, and this is '86, so we're still in the discovery of what this art form is in music videos a bit. And then if you're gonna go abstract, you might hit, but there's a good chance you get lost in the shuffle.
Yeah,
That's because this is strength of song over strength of video for sure.
100%.
Because yeah, you can pop this on at any time, and it's, oh yeah, this, yeah, it's kind of cool. It goes on probably like every single, it's a one hit wonder, so it goes on every
Ooh.
single collection of like, oh, my favorite '80s jams, or dancing to the '80s, or stuff like that.
Remixes from the 80s. And it's like, that's
Yeah.
barely a I just looked up that Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer came out in April
hmm
of 1986. So
And
that's like
that's
that's
abstract to the fullest. Yeah.
that's rough, right? That's you see that and you're like, oh fuck, so we could have been doing that, huh? And you're like,
hmm
yeah, I mean, look at this. Are you ready
Yeah.
for this?
Right. Which that one's getting talked about in this series, of course.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Can't pass
I
it
mean,
up, but
that one kind of sets the bar before
yeah.
Michael Jackson decides to make them $1 million movies.
Yeah,
That's a
well, I
bar
mean, he had
setter.
Thriller already, and
Oh,
like
Thriller's out already?
yeah, Thriller's '82,
Jesus
so
Christ.
we're on bad at this point, and getting ready
Oh.
for that Moonwalker stuff coming. But
Been cooking.
so that's what I'm saying, like this and stuff like that, like because here's the thing: are you familiar with the Robert Palmer video for uh, "Addicted to Love"? It's the one where he's just singing, and all the little like lifeless models are playing on the background board.
Mm.
Like, that is considered one of the greatest music videos of all time. I've already griped. My listeners are probably, because on that episode, because I'm like, I don't get it. This is more interesting a video than that, and this is like, but it's a good try. That is just like he's in a tie, and it's been
Oh no,
parodied.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, it's been
It's
parodied a billion times, but I'm like, but to call it, okay, it has been called the number 3 greatest video of the '80s, and I'm like, bitch, Michael Jackson has more
yeah,
greatest. Like you're already like, no, you're not even in the 10. Then Janet's got better. Like Peter Gabriel Sledge. Like where are we
Rhythm
getting this
Nation,
number
baby.
3? What
Or,
is? I don't care
that's
about
the
what 1 and
90s.
2 are, but what's behind? Like all this
I
stuff.
listen. Looking at it right now, I think what they're just saying is that once again, it feels very 80s. It's got like the what's the
Yeah.
guy who did the artwork for Rio from Duran Duran. Like
Okay.
that's what these ladies look like. You know what I mean?
hmm
It's it's kind of 80s vapid. I feel cocaine's on the set. But number 3 is crazy. I mean, putting it in your top 10 is like an avant-garde artsy take, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Well, you got to
Yeah.
be deep on this one. You gotta really sell me, considering that
Or
I didn't
somebody.
in my mind I was thinking Thriller was later in the 80s and not early 80s. So like we just also I don't know. Top
Yeah.
3 is crazy.
Or somebody in the Robert Palmer management was like got wind of this list being made and was like, "Hey, here's a cool 5K. Can you make
All
him?
right,
Don't put him at number
push it up
1.
there.
Don't put him at number 2. 3, top 5. Let's
It's kind of blurred lines, honestly,
yeah. Just I don't.
which I guess you would put Blurred Lines on a list, but only because right after that, the narrator would go, "This was 10 short years before the Me Too movement." Cuts to black and white.
Very true. Very true. You got any more on Nu Shooz? We covered it.
Uh, no, man, it's
Yeah.
it's fun. I would suggest for your listeners, if you guys are interested in this, there's a website called Who Sampled Who. And so if you take Nu Shooz, I can't wait, and you put in the Who Sampled Who, you'll get all these different rap artists. Like I think there's like several pages that have
Okay.
sampled this song. So I guess rappers love this shit, or at least producers do for some strange
hmm
reason. So there
I
you
can't.
go.
I
Do
can't
with that
recall.
information what you will.
There's an Instagram account I follow that some people that like show the history of a song getting sampled
Yeah.
and like what gets what. It's pretty cool. I've got a couple follows like that, and I'm like, oh, these are neat. So very cool, very cool. Okay, well, you'll be back one more time for this summer. You're at the like tail end of the summer for your next one, so it's going to be a while. So until then, where can people keep up to you? Reminder,
If
it's early June.
Early June. Okay, yeah. Sweet. Hey, if you guys are interested in watching a group of friends discover new and old movies and also TV shows, such as we're watching The Sopranos right now. By the time you're seeing this, I just finished watching Sopranos for the first time. Hey, are you into the 80s? I got a bunch of millennials to watch John Carpenter's The Thing for the first time. And they said, "Oh, I don't like old movies." And then guess what? It held the fuck up like it always does. That's one of our favorite reactions. Go watch that. So you can find us over at the Normies. If you go to YouTube and type up the Normies, that's where you can find our videos. And for you guys here, if I know that I think I'm talking to the audience I'm talking to, look up that. Oh, Buffy, our Buffy reaction slaps all the way through, whole entire series. It's great. So there you go.
Somebody
I'm
needs
Chris
to
from the Normies,
somebody needs to slide you guys that canceled pilot when
bro.
you have a reaction.
We're kind of fiending for it. I'm like, oh man,
It'll
Buffy Day was
leak.
just a couple of days ago.
It'll leak.
It'll get
It'll leak.
around.
It'll leak, and someday so will Batgirl. All
That's a
right.
double feature.
I'm on the socials at Brand4QHD. You can subscribe on the YouTube channel where you can visually see Chris and I talk about this, which is 10% more exciting than just hearing us. And you can see Pooh on there as well. And also my 4K Blu-ray and DVD reviews are there. Things I have coming up in July, there's Days of the Dead. I don't know exactly what's going on there because guess what? I'm not recording. It's April, so when I'm recording this, so check out social media and stuff or whatever is going on with that. Then in August 14th through 16th, I'll be at Long Island Who in Long Island, New
Woo!
York. That'll be very cool. Working on the documentary and also signing copies of Fantastic, a celebration of fans discovering Doctor Who, a 3-time award-winning book. Yay! And Monday, Aaron, Scott, and I return as the summer of 86 at 40 continues.
Summer of 86.